So,
So,
Angelica and I were at dinner
Okay.
with some friends of hers, and her friend Kiki, who watches our TikToks and stuff,
okay.
was like, "Oh, I wonder if your daughter knows this thing, because apparently you can say a phrase, and depending on how they answer, you'll be able to tell how old they are or what generation they're in."
Okay.
So I'm just going to say a few words to you.
Hmm.
You're going to finish the sentence, and apparently you and I would have two very different answers to the sentence. Okay?
Two different answers to the same question.
Right.
Okay.
It's not even a question. It's just finish the sentence with a blank,
Okay.
and then depending on your answer, you're going to be able to tell the age group. So
Okay.
try this at home with your kids or grandparents, however you want to flip it. Ready?
Okay.
You got to just say the first word that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Based on, okay.
Finish the sentence.
Yep.
Okay.
Blame it on the.
Blame it on the.
Blame it on the.
Is that a saying? Blame it on the. I finished it. Blame it on the. I don't really know where you're getting at. All I'm thinking of is blame the game, not the player, or something like that.
Oh, no.
That's all I'm thinking of. I don't know what you're.
No.
What are you
No.
trying to? What?
Isn't there a song in your age group? Blame it on the.
A song in my age group?
Maybe Gen Z. Maybe Gen Z's answer is I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I'm not the average Gen Z. Most Gen Zs I feel like are on with the culture of the new trendy music. I'm not as much. I'm kind of under a little bit of a rock, so I know some things, but
Hold on. Angelica! Angelica! Come here!
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say. A rap song? Blame it.
What was your answer? Blame it on the.
Alcohol.
Okay.
What is that?
What?
I've never heard of that.
That is a song. Yeah, that's a song. But
So is that millennial? Is that your?
I think that's millennial for sure. That's past. I heard that song. I've known, but that didn't come up in my.
The answer is rain.
Blame it on the rain?
Blame it on the rain.
No,
That's really
alcohol.
old.
Yeah, that's not. Oof, who is that? T-Pain?
I think you're right.
Hey, yeah. So
So
that's
y'all don't
millennial.
have. So Gen Z doesn't have one. That's a millennial. Is that even old? Is that even millennial?
Yeah, a little bit. Sorry.
Wow.
A little bit. So I think
Okay.
a lot of Gen Zers know that, but that didn't start, in my opinion, like start becoming a thing until like it's at that way. I think we passed that point. Is what I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
Angelica, stay here for this one. What are KEDs?
Kids? Like, how do you spell that?
KEDS.
Kids. Oof. Like a piece to something?
A piece to what?
I don't know. What do you laugh? Okay.
No, I'm
A ked?
right. Well, KEDs. What are KEDs? They typically come in groups of more than one. So, no one would say a KED. Maybe they would, but probably not.
First thing that came to my mind was a keg, but I don't know what.
Like beer.
Yeah, like a piece to that maybe, but I have no idea.
You would put a KED on a keg?
Yeah, like that's the mouthpiece or something. I don't know. I have no idea what the
Kids around here?
ked.
Spare-
Wait, use it in a sentence for me.
We're about to leave. Grab my KEDs?
Like keys? Grab my kids? My kids?
KEDs.
KEDS.
Yeah, KEDs. Not kids.
Kids. Oh wait. So grab my.
Grab my
kids.
KEDs.
Grab my kids. Have you never said that before?
I've never said it. There's a reason I've never said it.
You don't need to?
I would never need to say
She
that.
say it?
She would have said it in 2003.
Oh.
Or maybe still today. Is it still? Is it a thing still?
Is it newspaper?
Yep.
What does that mean?
You wake up in the morning, grab your coffee, flip open the old kids.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think. What is that?
You want to tell her?
Kids? Or maybe use it in another sentence. Maybe I'll try.
You use it in a sentence.
Like white kids. I feel like it would
Ooh, white kids are probably the most popular kids.
Yeah. I think those are the most trending.
Comfy.
Mm-hmm.
Comfy white kids.
Comfy white kids.
Shoes.
Yeah. They're flats. You know the white flat shoes that look like tennis shoes with the strings, but they're completely flat?
Kind of like Vans look, but with laces.
But for like an older...
Yeah.
I mean, young girls. Did young girls wear kids?
I think it was older and then younger.
Yeah.
It was like an older thing and then it was younger.
You've seen kids before.
Probably. I've never heard.
You've
I've never
definitely
heard
seen
of that.
kids.
I've never known the name ever. I didn't know that was a word.
It's just a standard basic white girl shoe.
Oh.
Look.
So I've seen them.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You get them at like any Foot Locker, any yeah. Ross maybe.
Right.
Okay. Oh.
Cool.
Kids.
Kids.
Now I know.
All right.
I feel
Good job.
I feel like those are shoes that people buy often to paint on them.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or like write on them or something.
Tie-dye 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, tie-dye.
Well, there's also, K-Swiss as well.
I know T-Swiss.
What? What is T-Swiss?
Oh, wow.
K-Swiss.
T-Swiss.
K-Swiss.
That sounds like a chocolate bar, like a candy.
T-Swiss sounds like a tool from Switzerland.
Okay. Yeah.
Grab
that
my
could be-
T-Swiss. I got to break this nut loose.
Right. Well, what if you're going to go see T-Swiss?
Oh, that's a nickname for Taylor Swift.
I think so. I actually wouldn't know because I'm not a Swiftie, but
T-Swiss?
maybe it's Swift.
I think it's T-Swift.
See,
Would
yeah,
be like,
I'm not with it.
Would be
I
like
don't know.
T-Smalley.
I think I've heard T-Swiss, though.
There's a fine line between not knowing culture and just being an idiot.
Hey, I
Now, I don't know
told
where-
you I wasn't a good Gen Zer.
I don't know where either of us fall in.
Listen, if you were to say to T-Swiss to anyone, they would know. You would
T-Swiss.
Yeah.
You're sure you're not misunderstanding that?
You know what? Let's ask.
Swifts.
Or let's never put this out.
There's a lot of Swifties, and they'll know. They'll be able to give us answers.
Could just Google it.
What's next?
Okay. Thank you so much for your...
Thank you.
All right. Okay. I'm going to do one more.
Okay.
And I think you already know it, so I probably won't even use this. But who is Austin Powers?
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
Yeah, right?
Like, he's in jail for killing people crazy?
No. Isn't he... He's just out there.
Where's he from?
Isn't he in the movie where he time travels? So we don't know? Man. I thought he time traveled. Why?
I'm just listening right. I listen and I don't judge.
What's that song? Austin Powers. That's a song. It's in a song.
They mention Austin Powers.
Who did that? I don't even know. Okay. He was in...
Where's he from? Austin Powers is from
Texas?
Texas. He's known for being a
He's crazy.
crazy country boy. Wears a cowboy hat. Rides a horse.
No. Wasn't he multiple different people? He was the bad guy and the good guy.
Yeah.
But he's crazy.
Yep.
He's a little... what's his name? Dang. I'm losing it. He's crazy. That's all I know. That's all I know. He's crazy.
Any idea what he does for a living?
He acts.
So there's Austin Powers.
That's right.
There's Austin Powers, the character.
Oh,
And then Austin Powers is played by
Right.
an actor.
yeah.
So
No, I
he
know.
acts for sure.
But Austin, the character...
Austin character is one of the characters played by the actor.
I get confused between him and Jim Carrey. That's his name. But not confused like as
Okay.
in like I know Jim Carrey and I know when I see it, but like as far as the characters he's played,
You know what?
they mixing.
That's offensive, but I understand.
Why is it offensive?
I get it.
Why is that offensive?
Jim Carrey and this actor both do a lot of crazy characters, and
Yeah.
they might be honored that you're getting them confused. because they're both really, really good.
Okay. So why is it offensive?
Because it hurts my heart that you don't know the difference.
Oh.
Clearly.
I do get a little
because
confused.
to me, there's no way I could get them confused. So, but I guess if I were from an alien world like 2004, and I had just come into Earth, I guess I kind of understand.
Listen.
Those two.
I know Jim Carrey. He looks like Jim Carrey. I think Austin Powers looks like.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Jim Carrey. Were you saying Austin Powers looks like Jim Carrey?
No, I said Jim Carrey looks like Jim Carrey. Like I feel like I know exactly who he looks like. Just Jim Carrey looks like Jim Carrey. But I will say nobody's gonna argue that Jim Carrey doesn't look like Jim Carrey. Right, but I'm saying he doesn't look like anybody else. Is what I'm saying. He's very distinct. I feel like Austin has a very just like white guy essence. You know what I'm saying? At least what I remember. Wait, does he have curly hair?
Well,
no. Wait, that's Neapolitan.
Are you trying to say Napoleon Dynamite?
That one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Neapolitan.
That's not him, right?
That's
okay.
Okay.
It's all similar.
This is why the podcast is called Daughter Issues, because this used to just be us sitting on the couch talking, and I'd be like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Yeah.
And then I would have to explain it, and I'm like, I bet other people could get some entertainment out of this conversation.
They both have curly hair, right?
Well,
and they're crazy.
Sure. I don't know that I would. Sure. I guess.
He's like.
Austin Powers, the character, is from the UK. He's British. Played by a Canadian actor, Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, who was Cat in the Hat.
Yeah. Did he do the villain? Oh, wait a minute. So
He
this
also
is like layers of people in one.
Well, Cat in the Hat wasn't a part of Austin Powers. It's just the same actor. I'm just trying to explain to you. They played the same.
Oh.
Remember Cat in the Hat?
Yeah.
The main character, Cat in the Hat. He was Michael Myers.
Right.
Michael Myers also plays Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. That dude drives a little Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
But then he's also Dr. Evil.
He was the villain.
He played
Bald.
the same. Yes.
Yeah.
Same guy. All those are the same people.
Wow. Okay.
With Mini-Me, Vern Troyer.
But that's different from...
Well, that's a different actor. Vern Troyer was Mini-Me.
Okay. I think I'm caught up now.
Okay.
I'm doing my best over here. Yeah. I get a lot of those characters confused in my head because I don't think I also think whenever I watched them, it was probably like a few years ago. Like I haven't recently watched. Do people do that? Do they watch Austin Powers right now?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe.
Beyonce was in an Austin Powers movie.
Huh.
Super famous. It's very popular.
Okay.
And Wayne and Garth.
Wayne and Garth?
Mm-hmm.
Garth like Garth Brooks?
Oh, God.
Wayne. Who's Wayne?
We'll cover that another time.
Okay.
I think I'm fed up for today.
Okay.
I have a present for you. And so I'm going to give it to you in the next episode.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Today?
I went in the time machine back to my childhood.
Right.
And took something from myself as a child that before I opened it.
Oh.
And now I realize why it was missing when I was a kid. Because future me came back and took it.
I see.
For you.
Right.
I couldn't find it. I lost it. And now I know it's because I took it.
Okay, and that's going to be the
I'm
next.
about to give it to you in the next episode.
Okay. Well, let me see it.
All right. So let's end this one and start a new one.
This podcast has ended.